So I will take one person. Okay, he has studied in IIT Kharagpur. He is from Tamil Nadu. He studied in IIT Kharagpur. He went to US, I think Stanford for MS. He has completed MS in the Stanford. He has joined for PhD. And PhD, he was somewhere in the middle of the PhD. He thought means continuing PhD and then getting a degree may not be helpful, suit me. So he dropped out in between. And he joined a company by name Applied Materials. Okay. And then he worked for some time. And then he resigned and joined for a MBA in a Wharton Business School. Okay, which is in the University of Pennsylvania. Okay. After that, he joined McKinsey. McKinsey, he has some experience, and in the year 2004, he joined Google. Okay. Google, he was in this one. I think by this time you might have guessed the person. Okay. Any guess? Okay. So he is the person. Okay. So 2004 he joined Google. But in a corporate world, how you can be successful? Because the founders, they tell that Sundar Pichai will tell and do what I want to do. Okay. This is one of the statement given by the founder. So means if you want to be successful, whatever your position, you are an assistant professor, you take the workload of associate professor. You became a professor, you take the load of the HOD. You became a HOD, you take the load of the dean. This is one way of successful growth. You do your job, plus you do your boss job. This is a clear-cut way of success. Okay? But if you are very smart, if you are very rebel, okay, corporate world will not treat you with kindly. Okay? Only working, only efficiency does not make you success. Okay? Then Sundar Pichai had a problem? Yes. Sundar Pichai has told that we will come with a browser, Chrome browser. This is one of his turnaround project, his life turning point project. Okay? At that time, his head was Andy Rubin. Andy Rubin was dead against the project. He told it cannot be done. That is useless. Your time and resources in this project is waste. Okay? And they were having a CEO. Currently, Google has consolidated the company. It is Alphabet. Alphabet's first CEO was Sundar Pichai. So when Sundar Pichai was at the growing stage, they had Eric Schmidt as the CEO. And not only his head, even the CEO is telling, okay, Sundar Pichai project is useless. It is a waste of time. Okay? But Sundar Pichai tells, and again he tells what is the need and why Google should invest in the Chrome browser. Okay? Then when there is a debate happening, a brainstorming happening, the top people are against, and Sundar Pichai is pitching the project very, very aggressively. Then the founder comes and tells that, okay, why don't we try? Okay? Why don't we try? Why don't you give a chance to Sundar Pichai? Then Sundar Pichai was given resources. They have launched it. They have Chrome browser got 45% market share. Okay? 45% market share. Then life changes. Because everybody will tell that he is a hardworking, he works 12 hours per day, this one, that one, 18 hours per day, 100 hours per week. Like that people will tell. But it is, you have to think something in advance for the benefit of the company. And when you put the proposal, you should have a backup plan how to make it possible. And when you have a backup plan, you work and make it successful. Then your life changes. Okay. In that period, normally what happened, you see, even I have done the mistake. When you, in a corporate world, when your boss tells that something which may be a nonsense. Okay. Then if I tell something nonsense and if my team come and tell, I expect them to fight with me. But normally bosses don't like the subordinate to fight with them. Okay. But in that case, if you fight, it is your end, last day of the company. You have to put your resignation and go. Okay. I have resigned from few companies on the way. I was stubborn on my point and then management was stubborn on their point. Then finally I have put my paper. This is a disadvantage to us. Okay. So, but how he does, how Sundar Pichai does. What he tells is, okay, if for example, two of his boss and then his CEO, if they are dead against him, they are putting so many things against, he don't enter into argument. He tells his point very, very clearly. He tells his points clearly and then he go to a silent mode. And then they will shout or they tell that this is nonsense, everything, they stop it. Then again he put his points 1, 2, 3, 4 and then again he go to the silent mode. Okay. So winning an argument is different and putting your points in a right way is different. Okay. This is a character of an entrepreneur.